everybody, this is John, and what we have here is another Pokemon battle. We're jumping right into this one. Not even gonna look at what Pokemon they have. So, the opponent is named Gabriel. He's gonna start off with his Renzen, which I don't know what that is. So Rayquaza. Oh, this is the Uber battle, I guess. I did record one Uber battle, but not as hard to find as you think. Obviously, why would anybody want that? I'm gonna see it's gonna be Shaman S, the Sky version, which is the Uber version. There is Shaman regular. I don't believe it's banned. As far as I can remember. So we're gonna see he just starts off. He's got a Life Orb Rayquaza. He's coming right out. He's gonna do the Shaman must. I would imagine it's gonna be Hidden Power Ice, and this is gonna kill off Rayquaza if it is. Rayquaza has rather low defenses, extremely high attack. The fact that it didn't kill that Shaman is kind of speaks to. I don't know what it used there, but it wasn't good. It wasn't good enough if it didn't kill off Shaman. So Shaman is not especially bulky. Shaman S is more speedy. I'm not sure about his bulk, to be honest. So, but he comes in with God Arceus. I think that's the default nickname for Arceus is God. So he's gonna go ahead and send that right out. This is the Uber that breaks Ubers, as it were. He's gonna go ahead and use Swords Dance here. It can learn every move, can be any type it wants. It's an amazing Pokemon. Its base stats are all 120. It's ridiculous. So in comes Hippowdon. Hippowdon gonna go set up the Sandstream. Basically try and stall it out, I guess. It's going to use extreme speed in its face. See how much this does. It's going to do a lot. See, it just speaks to how powerful Arceus is. It's going to roar it out, though. It probably doesn't matter at this point. And in comes Giratina. Name Stall You. Pretty much going to say exactly what it's going to do. Giratina can't do too much else, actually. So stalling, not very surprising. Signature move even lets you have a free turn where you can't be hit. So nothing surprising about what it's gonna. Giratina is never gonna come out and surprise you with what it does, unless somebody's crazy. It's such a good stall Pokemon. There's no point in making anything else. You're just wasting your time because you'll use it once. The surprise will be over, and you could probably never use it again. The stall one though you can continue to use. So he's gonna slack off here with his Hippowdon right in Kyogre's face, evidently. Though I would expect he's gonna switch on this next turn. That turn he did switch into Kyogre, so I doubt he's gonna stand here and take a water spout, or I think that's the big move it's gonna use here. Kyogre very dangerous, especially dangerous in the rain, which we're in now. You're gonna send in Shaman to take the water spout, but even this is gonna do a lot of damage. We'll see just how powerful Kyogre is here. It's gonna hit, which is equally important. Water spout can miss it. I think it's only 80% accuracy, so there you go. It does hit. It kills him off. It's not very effective. It is in the rain. Kyogre in the rain is just a powerhouse. It's gonna be a difficult battle here from here on out. He's gonna send in. I think this is what is this? Dialga, Palkia. I can't really remember now. I believe it's Palkia, but I'm not good with those legendaries. Even though I played those last games, Gen 4. I didn't play Gen 3, and I know them better. But Gen 4, I thought the Ubers were particularly astonishing. So in comes I'm sorry, not Shedinja. Yeah, no, this is Shedinja. And this is a good Pokemon in Ubers. Not very much stuff is going to carry a Rock-type move, stuff like that. You're going to see a lot of Ice-type, which does present a problem, just because it requires on the other dragons that are Ubers. But we'll see here. He's going to use Will-O-Wisp and burn this Hippowdon. And this Hippowdon, we haven't seen it use any attacking moves yet. It's used Roar in the Sandstorm. The Sandstorm shouldn't have killed it, so no, the Sandstorm does. No, you know what? I don't know what happened there. So if the Sandstorm does kill it. Anyways, it does burn off Hippowdon. This makes Hippowdon useless for attacking. In comes Deoxys. Deoxys is normal typing, so it's going to go and use Ice Beam, kill off Hippowdon, and that's it. That is it for Hippowdon, taken out by Deoxys. Deoxys is a good Pokemon in his regular form. Maybe this is his attacking form. To be honest, I'm not that familiar with Deoxys because I've never had one. I should take it back. I have one. It's definitely hacked. I've never used one, and I've never really considered using one since I only have a hacked one anyway. So there you have it. My familiarity with the Ubers team, with the Ubers play, is really just showing through. He's gonna go and use Spatial Ram with his Palkia there, kill off Deoxys. Deoxys is not a very bulky Pokemon, except in his defensive form. His attack form has no defenses at all. So if that's what that was, then it's not very surprising that he died. He probably would have died to anything. In comes Kyogre. He's going to go ahead and probably use Water Spout again, because why the hell not? Kyogre can obviously make it rain. He's going to do a lot of damage. He's going to go ahead and use Thunder here. Thunder going to do decent damage. I believe Palkia is at least type Water, though I'm not sure. I think one of them is type Water Dragon, the other one's something else. Gonna go use Spatial Rend again against Kyogre. Kyogre is decent enough that he's gonna bulky enough that he's gonna survive that. He's gonna use Thunder again. It didn't kill off Palkia halfway the first time, so this probably shouldn't kill him unless he gets a critical hit or a higher roll, as it were. Not really rolls. I guess they're RNG'd. Either way, doesn't get it. He's gonna get Spatial Rend again. This isn't gonna kill Kyogre either unless he gets a higher roll, which he does. So there you go. So there's the RNG at work for you. Palkia kills off Kyogre. That's a fairly important loss. He's got Arceus left though, which is going to cause all sorts of problems here. Extreme Speed going to be extremely deadly. Okay, but in all seriousness, Arceus is going to be problems for this team. Arceus is such a good Pokemon. I don't know what he's got to deal with it, to be honest. So we'll see what he comes out with. Oh, it's Hoenn Arceus. Well, fuck it. Alright. Arceus action, I think is how this is going to end. Arceus is good. And depending on his typing, though, he can present Giratina even problems, but we'll see what he's got here. He's going to get pressured, so he's going to use Storage Dance on his first turn. He might get Dragon Tail or something away. I don't know if Giratina has access to that this generation or not. Anyway, Shadow Claw is going to be used. This is going to be super effective, I believe. Unfortunately, it's still not going to take away even halfway of his damage, so and that's after a Storage Dance on this Arceus, so that just goes to show how defensive Giratina is. And he's going to go ahead and use Will-O-Wisp, and that's going to basically make Arceus much less effective, especially since it appears to be a physical set since it's carrying Storage Dance. He's going to go ahead and Storage Dance, and this is just going to get back to his old attack here, I do believe. I have to think of it in my head real quick. So the first one's ×2, second one's ×4, so yeah. This gives him back to ×2. He's going to go ahead and use Rest here. This is the only drawback to Giratina is his only recovery move is Rest. I guess because they knew if they gave him a straight up recovery move like Recover or even Moonlight, even Moonlight would probably be a problem, even though it is in the rain now. Even Moonlight, though, would make him so difficult to kill. He's going to go ahead and Swords Dance right in the resting Giratina's face. Obviously, Giratina can't really do anything to that unless he's got Sleep Talk, which I do believe he has access to. Yes, he does have Sleep Talk, so we'll see what he uses here on the Sleep Talk. Going to use Dragon Claw, and this is going to do decent damage, but not going to come anywhere near killing Arceus at this point, so doesn't really matter. He's going to pull back. I'm not sure why, because I do believe we can still continue to pretty much set up in his fate to deal with this even after the two moves. So he's going to use Shadow Claw there. That was a good switch on a Ghost move. I believe it was Shadow Claw. Anyways, it does miss because Arceus is normal typing normally, so I should say normal typing without any plate attached, and he doesn't have any plate attached, I guess. So maybe he's got a Life Orb. He's got the normal typing. Normal typing not a bad thing, except in the face of fighting moves. So Conkeldurr is still going to give Arceus problems in the end. Going to use Extreme Speed, going to get a critical hit and kill off that Arceus, which could have been problems if it's just down this Arceus, because he does have those big Swords Dances set up now. So there's Arceus. I'm going to see another Pokemon. It's going to be another Kyogre. Nothing too surprising about that. Kyogre pretty much a staple of most Uber teams, I would say, especially thanks to Water Spout. It comes in, gets a stab, plus the rain and the Water Spout, and that's what makes it so deadly. So even in Ubers, even against this, he's going to go ahead and use Scald there. It's going to finish off Arceus. Even Scald off of Kyogre is so deadly. I would definitely not want to be on the receiving end of that if I were an Arceus even if I could just remake the whole universe and have myself be missed. Presumably. I don't know if that's how it works in the Pokemon world. I don't know much about the lore, as it were. In comes Giratina here, who can continue to just set up against Kyogre. I should say stall out Kyogre. It's not going to be a problem here. He's going to use, he does use Substitute, so he can get behind something against this Giratina. He's going to use Sleep Talk again. Nothing too surprising there. He just has to keep track of how many times he's slept and how many turns he has till he wakes up, basically. If you screw that up, it can cost you quite a bit if you use Sleep Talk when you're supposed to be using Rest. So he hasn't taken any damage yet, so I guess he doesn't have to worry about that too much right now. He doesn't need to rest right away. So he's going to take Scald here. I do believe we saw the death of the Substitute there. I believe the Dragon Claw kill it. Yes, it did. So Giratina is just going to continue to Sleep Talk here. He's keeping good track of his count right now. He's going to use Will-O-Wisp here. That's not going to bother Kyogre too much, who is a special sweeper. He probably can do physical too because he's in Ubers, and Ubers, for the most part, they can do if they're either attacker or defensive types, and the attackers can generally do both, and the defensive type can usually take either hits. So He's going to use Ice Beam on Giratina. That's super effective. He does wake up here, so he's going to go and use Dragon Claw right out. Comes right out with the Dragon Claw instead of resting there. I probably expected he wasn't going to take that much damage. Either way, he does kill off the Kyogre. That can't be overstated how important that is. Because if that Kyogre gets another move off, pretty much that's the end of Giratina. As surprising as that may be. So I would expect Dialga's going to come out here. So yes, that other one was Palkia. I was correct. So Dialga is going to come in against Giratina. Giratina I expect would use Rest here. As Dialga bulks up, which is going to make him extremely dead. Look at that 404 health. He's going to lay probably as Substitute. Almost undoubtedly as Substitute. Why else carry 404 health? So I have to wonder why carry 404 health. Anyways, unless you're getting Seismic Tossed all the time and it's causing you some sort of problem. Of course, I've heard that Blissey's fairly common in the Ubers market, as probably Chansey is now. He's not taking too much damage from that thanks to his defensive boost, so he probably can go head to head with this. Except that Will-O-Wisp is inevitably going to cause problems here. He can bulk up all he wants now. He can potentially live forever if he has a recovery move. The only problem is I'm not sure if he can take out, even with all his boosts, Giratina. I don't know if he can take him out. That's basically just all there is to it. He's going to be back at his normal attacking now. His defense is fine. That burn's going to be wearing him down. It's going to be doing more damage than the leftovers is recovering. So, maybe he doesn't have leftovers on. I don't know what he had on then. I thought I saw him cover leftovers here. That was Giratina I saw. Either way, Giratina's going to use Rest here. I believe that's how you say his name too, Giratina. Could be Giratina. So we see this Giratina is really causing problems. In any case, the six-legged freak. It is a monster of a Pokemon, extremely adaptable, especially defensively. It can do so much, and Rest and Sleep Talk, such a powerful combo in Ubers, something that probably doesn't work so much in OU anymore. Still working in Ubers just fine, as we can see here. We haven't seen any of the new Ubers for Charm or Zekrom here, which is interesting, and it speaks to probably how useful they are. They're not especially useful. Obviously, Dragon Electric typing is good. Dragon Fire typing is amazing. Dragon Fire typing is really good. That can't be overstressed. So I don't know which one that is, Resharam or Zekrom, but maybe it's Zekrom. Zekrom definitely the more useful if it is the Fire one. Anyhow, so we're just seeing kind of what's happening is Dialga's setting up. The Giratina really can't do anything about it. He can't pull out anything else at this point because it's gonna die in this thing. I don't know how fast Dialga is. He used Sleep Talk. It's pulling off Will-O-Wisp here, and there's probably the fallback of Sleep Talk is once you have burned the opponent, then he doesn't have to be afraid of that option anymore. So anytime you use Sleep Talk and you happen to use, he just miscounted his counters too. That's a big mistake. That means he's gonna get a free bulk up here, no damage at all taken. So even though the burn's doing a lot here, that's a free move right there. He did use Sleep Talk, and what I'm talking about is he used Sleep Talk after he woke up, which means it's not gonna do anything. So he should have used either Rest or a straight out attacking move. Instead he used Sleep Talk, he gets nothing for it. So he's gonna use Dragon Claw here. He says he's at full health, so he's not gonna waste his time with he's at full health, so he's not gonna waste his time with he's not gonna waste his time with sleeping. Yeah, there we go. Sorry, I couldn't get that out for some reason. I don't know why I couldn't think of what I wanted to say. Either way, Dialga's gonna use Rest here, which is surprising. He's got the 404 health. I'm still kind of wondering why. If he's got Rest, I doubt he has Rest Substitute, Bulk Up, and one attacking move. That seems strange, but I guess it's possible. We're probably not going to find out. So he's going to use Dragon Claw. Go ahead and swipe away at the Dialga. You can't do anything. You see how much little damage he did there. Oh, the sleep cleared the burn. So there you go. He's got Sleep Talk too, so he doesn't have Substitute, I suppose. You're going to use Dragon Claw here against Giratina. I do believe Giratina is at least part Steel type, though I can't remember. I guess we'll find out right here if it's not very effective. If it is neutral, he's not. And it does look like it's going to be either neutral or it's not very effective, and he just has so many boosts. It's super effective. Okay. So I guess he is Dragon and Ghost? Or Dragon and Dark? I can't remember Giratina's typing now. I swore he was Steel typing, but I guess I'm wrong. Either way, so there we see Palkia really saving his team, bailing him out really there. Giratina obviously can't do too much, and obviously the opponent didn't have anything to switch into. I assume he probably knew the battle was pretty much lost because he can't stall out forever if he's getting bulked up. He didn't know the opponent was carrying Rest. Obviously that's a different battle if the opponent's not carrying Rest, because then he can't sleep away that burn and go ahead and just kill him off like that. So not bad for an Ubers battle. I haven't seen too many of them, obviously, and I enjoy watching that. So maybe we'll get some more of those in here. I like watching different battles. I'm gonna try and find a Little Cup battle, but that is kind of hard to find. So we'll see what I can do. I hope you enjoyed it just as much as I did, and thanks for watching. Bye.